Respect, I, Chikati, on behalf of the Miraculum Society, I'm honored and welcome you all to our inaugural program of the Miraculum Society as an official NGO. May I take this time to extend my warm welcome to our Chief Guest, Sri Andrew Ahoto, President of National People's Party, Nagaland. Thank you so much, sir, for your time and for your presence. I also welcome our guest of honor, Sri Tejamiru, Advisor of Task Force on Music and Arts. Sir, we are very pleased to have you in our midst. Also, on behalf of our organizations, I would like to welcome our Assistant Pastor, Sidi Kuzo of Christian Revival Church, via Kohima. We are indeed delighted to have you in our midst. I would also like to welcome some of our guests here today. Sir Sushil Hydron, National Secretary and VP, Sir Philip Lam, General Secretary Organization and VP, Dr. David Siko, Secretary and BYF State, Sir Moa, Secretary and BYF State, and Sir Neil, General Secretary and BYF State, Mokochun District. Thank you all for availing your time and making this program. I also want to welcome the executive from different units and our invitees as well as our press. Thank you for your time. And to all the people present here today, it is equally worth acknowledging that you all present the Miraculum Society in a very best way and are collectively the reason for the growing of this organization. So thank you all for your presence, and I once again warmly welcome you all. The Miraculum Society was started by former Miss Nagaland in 2019, Vikuonuo Sachu, with the purpose of promoting and spreading the educations. It serves as an outlet where people can contribute and help group or student societies who are in dire need of help. Today, we shall witness the inaugurations of this organization into an official NGO. Before that, I would like to take a special time to acknowledge our guests. Before that, I would like to call upon our chairman, Vikuonuo Sachu, to please come forward and do the honor. I would like to call our respective chief guest, Sir Andrew Ahoto, Sima, President of the National. I also call upon Dr. David Siko, Secretary of NBYF.
You think you want whatever land you land on. The earth is just a thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew you never blue. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn?
To give the utmost gratitude and honor to our Almighty God for giving me such an auspicious day to start a journey that's very close to my heart and also to share our vision and purpose with all of you seated here today. Respected Chief Guest Sri Ahoto, President of the National People's Party Nagaland, and our respected guest of honor, Sri Pijanero, Advisor of Kohima, all our respected dignified members from National People's Party, all the union, media, and our dear invitees. I warmly take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you. The Miraculum Society Nagaland. Miraculum, which in the Latin word means miracle and miraculous. Also in a religious term, it stands for one's prayer. The thought of establishing an NGO did not just happen within a blink of an eye, or it does not look as fancy as it's happening now. But throughout the process of making this day come true, we have had the opportunity to learn about patience, determination, and hard work. And it is because of this three aspects that we are able to overcome our struggles and our hardships to come this far, to make this day come true. The Miraculum Society Nagaland, it is our hope to help mankind and our state Nagaland towards goal making and empowering the young youths, not just women alone. The NGO vision purpose is to work in some of the most remote areas in the state and beyond the boundaries. The NGO mainly focuses on child support and education, youth engagement, and rural development. In fact, we have also started a project in Nagaland called the Project CCC, Creative Center for Children Nagaland, which further my fellow colleague will be speaking more about it. Nagaland still being very new to this world, taking its baby steps each day, growing, learning, and falling at the same time. We have seen various communities coming together to accept changes, yet still wanting to stay very closely rooted to our culture and traditions. It is wonderful to see people coming together to a movement where you can do so much in the very little ways of your own kind. Such as that, the main purpose of this NGO is to provide opportunities for study and research to make the findings available to anyone by arranging educational seminars and meetings. To also offer cooperation and assistance to schemes which are in accordance with object of society, whether such schemes are undertaken by the state or the central government, by public or other agencies. The main aim is to actively engage the youth in educational institution and not forgetting spiritual development. Also to promote cultural understanding amongst the people with such trust for societies. It is an outlet where people can contribute and help a group or certain societies who are in need of help. We hope that this NGO, the Miraculum Society Nagaland, will serve a lifelong ministry to our people. At the same time, to impact young minds, and as we conduct projects and programs around and across our state and even outside, we hope that we can have community participation, which is very important, so that this NGO will not just help in areas that matters, but also to teach compassion towards acceptance and love for mankind. Well, marking this day to be a very big day for me, I'd like to give honor to the title of Miss Nagaland. For a lot of you may know, seated here today, that I'm also the Miss Nagaland 2019 and 2020. Fortunate enough to reign for 2 years because of the pandemic, yet I do consider this to be a very big blessing for me. I had the privilege as Miss Nagaland to cover all the districts in Nagaland, where I've seen people around and across our state, different community, different tradition, culture and traditions coming together to participate for something that is good. And the title Miss Nagaland is not just a platform for the glamorous industry, but it is a platform for you to give opportunity to people around you. So it is my big honor to also have the title of Miss Nagaland. Alongside, I In this special day, I want to extend my deepest gratitude to the Beauty Aesthetic Society of Nagaland, because such a society like the BASN not just gives opportunity to girls like us to wear the sash and the crown, but also gives us young women a platform so that we can see life at every possibility and help them at everything that we can with whatever we have. So with this, I would like to call upon the President of the Beauty Aesthetic Society of Nagaland to come for a small token of appreciation and acknowledgement. Can you all give a big round of applause to the President? Now, last but not the least, today just reminded me of these two incredible person in my life, my grandparents, who have shown me a lot of love, a lot of care, and a lot of patience. That through their love, I'm able to understand forgiveness. Forgiveness, which is very needed in a world such as this. And it is because of their love that I'm able to understand to live life rightfully. Because even though life won't give you enough, you're just enough to make the best of life. And I do believe that you don't need everything in this world to do something good for the people around you. If you really wish to do something good to the people around you, it should come within yourself. So today, I, Vikuonuo Sachu, 20-year-old, proudly present you my own Miraculum Society Nagaland. I'd like to have upon our dearest Sri Andrew Ahoto to come and do the presentation.
Society. I'm happy that this Miraculum will be a miracle in the society. And I know we will endorse it to a better level. I'm happy that I'm having another partner who we look alike, the face off, and none is Teja.
Yeah.
Always get confused, no? Yes. Even in the airport, my cousin sister shouting, yelling, "Hey, Teja," like that. No, for a time, no? I said, how come you don't recognize your own cousin? So it happens like that. No? Whenever I come to Kohima, everybody's waving at me. I'm so proud, like, oh, somebody knows me well, right? And this used to be Teja. He was a Takma, right? I said, yeah. I don't want to disappoint them, you know. So, I hope you're giving us good name, you know. We need to uplift each other's name, right? That aspect. Anyway, thank you all the media fraternity, all the hosts of good entrepreneurs, dynamic youngsters over here, the beautiful lady who spoke out with wonderful voice giving us a message, the chairperson. I'm happy and glad to be here amongst you all. I know it is not easy. You know, in Nagaland, the society, we have numerous in terms of 1,000 and probably 100,000 in Must Reach. But it's only the few that is actually doing the great job. And I know that it needs guts, it needs a lot of contemplation, it needs a lot of sacrifice to actually stand and say that I'm going to do something and bring some transformation. I'm happy that Vikuonuo, with the beauty and the purpose, she could do that. And I know that, I have faith that she can do better, because I can see that a lot of her co-workers and helpers, and the blessing will be upon you. And the wonderful name you have chosen, I would say that, the Miraculum. And probably I would say that on the other side, you have chosen a lovely, is it a banyan tree? I don't know what tree it is, but it is a tree, and it's a good significance. And it says that purpose to nurture and build. We all know that nature is very rough, tough, and we need to fight always against the odds. The nature is something which we try to always take under control that's not possible. But the other hand, if you think of nurture, it's control. We can tune it to our destiny, desire, and to make a nurturing things possible. I know a good hands, good mind, and a good heart can truly nurture anything that is beyond possible imagination. I hope the Miraculum, that the particular statement that you have given, brings a lot of reformation to the nurturing of our society and also beyond our state boundaries without having any ism. I'm happy that you could base and have the logo of a tree, which is also very significant. The root is very important, but we always seldom forget to even give credit to the root of the plant. It is the root because of which a tree survives. It is because of the root because of which we eat and cherish the fruits that it bears. We all know that the fruits may be flowering season, they may be in hundreds and thousands, but all do not bear fruit. Some get fallen off, some gets deviated, some gets blown off by the wind, and some because of some animal scratching against the branches probably would have fallen down, which would have turned into a fruit. The fruit also, which bears, it takes time, and it's only selective fruit, which seems to be tasty sometimes. Not all fruits in a basket taste the same. So I know that we need to be selective, and we should know that everybody has a purpose in our lives, and God has given us that. I know that the time we may be of same age probably, but all may not get the same recognition. It's like the fruit. Some bears, some ripe fast, some ripe slow, and some gets ripe in the closet or in the storeroom or wherever, right? And some they artificially put carbide and they make sure that it's ripened, which is quite harmful also. So I hope that we all know that our moment and wait for that ripened fruit and bear to the best possible taste that we can have in our palate. And not forgetting to even sow the seed of that divine fruit which we cherish. We should not be selfish in propagating the fruits and bearing much beyond what it can imagine. We should bear the seed of hope, bear the seed of love, bear the seed of opportunity, and look into beyond selfish motives, I would say that. We all should know that we are here as a human, not a selfish human society. We have to look beyond every selfish nurturing that is being done in ourselves, but rather look in what the Miraculum is trying to do in the society, trying to reach beyond what the people cannot reach. And Noklak, such a district, is also a forgotten district in many aspects. It's very far flung. The road itself is very tough. And I'm happy that there's an example that Philip Lam is here. One of my colleagues is a general secretary of organization. He's from Tunipku. He's a Kimigan, and Mommy is from our community. And he's from that far flung. We could not go and this time for having a meet over there because you know the harsh weather, a lot of landslides, and the rainfall was not very fair on our side. But anyway, the time will be coming soon. So I know how difficult it is to reach even there, but it is beautiful because 75% of the Kamiungan tribe is in Burma, and 25 is on this side of the fence. The other one tribe, which he has correctly probably handpicked. The other tribe where they make also the woven shawl with the bark of the tree. They also that kind of a tribe where they make the natural ore, smelt it and make it into whatever we want to make it into, a spear or dowel or whatever tools that we can use for a daily purpose. I mean, it's such a thing that when we look at the pre-medieval period, we can look at that smelting of iron ore. They are the tribe who's making it through still now. And they're still following that tradition. Beautiful handicraft. And they have the rooftop with the slate stones in that north of district. And we all need to know. We all admire the grass is always green on the other side. But what about our side? I think it's time to nurture our green, our grass, so that it blooms to a better grass or whatever fruits that we can bear. We should not admire others first without failing to do our job. So I feel that our Nagas, we have a lot to give and we have a lot to take also, but selfishness has shifted very deep. I know the young generation right now, you're quite good in many aspects, I know that you all can do a wonderful miracle turnaround in the just next. I wish that you all look beyond, help one another, and do not be like the crab story of the Indian crab pulling one another down, but the foreign crab which pulls one another up. I hope we are that kind of a crab. I hope we change the narratives of the Nagas, which are sought after by many. When we look out in the northeast, Nagas are taken for a good limelight. They are sought after because we have a good hospitality. We have a good heart and many more. But is our thinking as clear as our heart? That's what I will say. I always say this, our heart may be clean, but our thought is it clean or not? Because the mind and the heart is never at rest. We are all beating against each other, trying to find fault within each other also, and they are always like loggerhead. I would love our Nagas to have a beautiful heart along with a beautiful mind. Then only we are going to blend to a better level. We have everything in the world. In fashion, we make it anything. We are the utmost. We catch everything very fast. Even in the classroom or wherever we are. We can have a snap of finger, we understand everything. But when we come back home, looking at our state to provocate and to improvise, I think we're ground zero. We need to change. And I know that the 3C, I don't know, the project CCC, I don't know what it means, but I have got a good connotation. I have got a good point. But looking at this, I remember my book, which I have written, the 3Cs, SOS, the final answer. And I hope those who are here, I hope I got in my car. I hope before you go, I will give one to you. I hope you can read it. And I hope that I have made limited edition, so not much for sale. So anyway, I'll give you since I've come here. I just thought because of 3C, I just wanted to give you, okay? So it is coming in. Singing with both of us, So this 3C is about when I had gone up to the Mount Everest fashion show, Guinness Book of World Record we had broken in the COVID time. Came back and all lockdown, then thought of writing something because I don't like to sit idle because I'm always quite hyper. So then sat down, shaved up my hair, and within 2 months wrote the book. So which is a book about the 3C SOS. It's an acronym. It's about the climate change, and it's about COVID-19, and it's about the curriculum. We need to change our curriculum very importantly, not forgetting the climate we all know about. We are talking about climate change, we're talking about many changes. It's like we taking a vaccination when we're very young. Why do we take vaccine when we're young? To get ourselves immunized, a booster dose, whatever. The curriculum is at a conglomerate and it's stagnant, I would say, in many aspects over here in India. We're still following the old traditional system where the world across have changed from rote memory to conceptualization. Concept is very important, I would say that. So when we look at the book which I'm mentioning about, it's about that. It's about that in the schools and colleges, we should be taught when you are young. We are only taught about climate change or whatever that best the world can give when we are already mature. When the time is there, we cannot bend anymore. We can bend a plant, we can shape a plant like the bonsais, the best Japanese art, when they're young, not when they're old. So I feel that the curriculum that we're talking about, a child should instill in them when they're very young. So this is what we're talking about. And I hope that all of you are educated, you know what I mean. And we need to change our young generation. And from the right bottom, not from right up. So we are doing that wrong. So please I feel that let us come together in this very platform right now, in the Miraculum here, and hope that we all become a miracle to the society. And I hope that when you come out from here, each one will reach one to save Nagaland and also to save this planet Earth. In whatever ways it can. Everybody has a capacity, everybody has a capability. God has given us all the wisdom that He can give. It's not that God has given some less and some more. It's up to us where we can attain that kind of a point where we can do the maximum. And we all have it in us. It's just that we need to put the spark and make the fire burning. So I feel that as a business, in whatever capacity that you're doing, in whatever work that you're aspiring to do, I hope you be an aspirer. I hope you inspire to aspire others before you expire. Okay? Yeah. So thank you very much and have a good day. And thank you very much for having me.
I thank you all for being present here today to witness the inauguration of the Miraculum Society as an official non-government organization. Let me now tell you about Nagaland. Located in the border between India and Myanmar, it is the youngest district of Nagaland, inaugurated on the 20th of January 2021 as the 12th district. As rich with resources their land is, so are the people rich in skills and knowledge. Their expertise in woodcraft and handicraft, their vast agricultural knowledge is truly something to be appreciated. The people there are very deeply bound to their cultural roots, while also being very fervent Christians. Being the youngest district, Nagaland, they have a whole lot of untapped potential, and thus needs a little nudge to get on par with the rest of the older districts. It is the fact that developments are being introduced to when we want to contribute to it too. This is where the CCC project by the Miraculum Society comes into the picture. The Miraculum Society is launching the project Creativity Center for Children, which aims to help spread education alongside our talent partner, the auspicious TAFMA. TAFMA first had its early beginnings as MTF Music Task Force and has been active since 2019. The TAFMA is an important wing of the Department of Youth, Resources and Sports. It promotes and caters to the music and arts as an industry and gives platforms for growth and development for the Naga youths. TAFMA is an all-inclusive when it comes to the arts, with special focus on music. TAFMA is still working on the growth of the creative field in Nagaland. However, the benchmark has been set with an ongoing conversation and understanding of the arts and the artists behind them becoming the top priority. Our mission is to construct a library and a play center in the border area. Why a library? You might be wondering. With fewer community teachers and lack of learning materials, the quality and access to education is a major concern in Kohima. Thus, we want to make the learning materials accessible to the children and also adults. It is a form of informal education, and we also aim to create, develop, and strengthen reading habits in young children. Our target audience is children, because children are the next generational citizens, the future of Nagaland. A lot of thought has gone into this project on how we can help Nagaland for the long run, and we believe that promoting education is the most fitting. An educated Nagaland will be a powerhouse for themselves and also for the state.
So on behalf of the Task Force for Music and Arts, Government of National, we are very happy to partner with the CCC, and it is a pride and honor to inaugurate this project. and greetings from the Task Force of Music and Arts, Government of Nagaland. It is my joy and pride to be in your presence. And especially I would like to acknowledge our chairman and founder of the Miraculum Society. I think it's a great thing to start with. It's grace, it's prayer, it's beauty, it's everything. It's amazing, it's everything. And I hope that in the days to come, with the blessing of the Lord and all the well wishers here today, they will grow up to be one of the most successful NGOs in Nagaland. And for which, let's give her another round of applause. Also, I'm very happy to see my twin brother, Dr. Andrew Ahoto. Thank you so much for encouraging the young people with your presence and with your esteemed colleagues. I don't know all your names, but thank you very much. I represent you, especially with the department. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for your support and for all your encouraging words. I would also like to acknowledge the presence of EASN and the president and his colleague. I think Vikuonuo has already said a lot of good things about them. Thank you for your continued support for the young people. It's a platform that you create gives birth to dreams like these. So another round of applause to EASN. I'm also very delighted to see Emily Vendla, a youth icon, beauty queen, someone who is really who continue to inspire all the youth through Instagram, real life. So I'm very happy to see you. And let's give her a round of applause. Thank you for coming. I'm also very happy to have my friend and president of the Miraculum Society, Mr. Inauguration. Thank you for being with us. The press fraternity for always being there. Without you, our story ends right here. But this is you who will tell our story to the world. And you occupy such an important space for the arts and the music and our social work. And we want to say thank you so much. To all the friends, esteemed invitees, singers, leader, our pastor, photographers, videographers, everybody who is here today on behalf of Miraculum and Vikuonuo, thank you so much for being with us. I'm yet, with all honesty in my heart, I'm yet to meet someone as young as Vikuonuo, but with so much clarity of the vision of what she wants to do with her life. So I'm very, very proud of you and continue to do the good work. And Task Force of Music and Arts is very, very honored to partner with you. And we will do whatever we can in our capacity to see that this dream grows and that our children in Nagaland, their talents are discovered and promoted, not just in Nagaland, but across the borders. So with the Lord's help, we will work together in the days to come. Taking this opportunity, I would just like to share a few thoughts, especially to all my young friends who are here. Just 3 thoughts, it'll be very short. And the number one thought I want to share with you is continue to dream big. I met Vikuonuo the other day in my office, and she said, when I was 8 years old, I had a dream that I will one day be Miss Nagaland. That was a dream that she decided at the age of 8, very tender age of 8. And exactly after 10 years, she becomes the Miss Nagaland in 2019. And today, she's grown up to be a beautiful woman with a beautiful, miraculous dream that's going to affect and touch thousands of lives. So dreaming big matters. And to all the young people, I would say, never stop dreaming. In fact, it was the late President of India, Abdul Kalam, who said, to dream small is a crime. That has always been my go-to inspiration as a dreamer myself. Talking about dreams, I'm also reminded of the Tetsuo sisters. All of you know them, they're just so famous all over India. And the world is also starting to take notice of them. Google chose 5 personalities in a population of 1 billion plus people in India. 5 stories, only 5 stories. They were one of them. Their story was featured in the Creating for India in the YouTube, how creators are using YouTube to earn money, to create contents, to impact lives. And that is a huge moment for Nagaland. I'm very proud to say that from our fraternity, music and the arts. And they make all of us so proud. Sir Andrew has already told us a little bit about the Everest episode. Who other than Dr. Andrew would dream of a fashion show above the Everest base? Not the base, he went above. He just confirmed it. And I think since he's here, he needs a round of applause. If we don't dream, we don't achieve. The Techos have achieved, Dr. Andrew has achieved, and also his book is out. Just about some few months back, all of you must have read or seen in the social media how 5 Naga artists were chosen there to be Shure influencers, Shure brand ambassadors. Now, Shure is one of the oldest and most reputed company in the world. And they choose 5 Naga youths to be their brand ambassador. I think this is a massive news for Nagaland. And Nagaland truly is shining. Our sister Andrea Kevichasa just made it to the front cover of the top #1 entertainment magazine in the country, Film Fair. It was in the front cover. And just about 2 nights ago, I saw the entire film. It was on Netflix. Very proud of her. Not just a sidekick, but a main act in the film. And I think these are incredible human stories that we can show off about, we can be proud of, and we need to shout out more in the days to come. Talking about dreaming big. And dreams are coming true. I'm very happy that our friend, Mr. Nimuli, is here, the president of the Red Light Club. The society started just as a little NGO, like our Vikuonuo NGO, back in 2007. And since 2008, it has promoted more than 100 plus musicians across 10 countries. And I think these are dreams that we can continue to celebrate. And these are dreams that when we think about, brings immense joy and happiness to us. So to all the young people who are listening here and will be through our media and press fraternity tomorrow, the papers and the YouTube and XYZ, never stop dreaming and dream big, because dreams do come true. The second thought I would like to leave with you is stay hungry and stay foolish. That's not my quote. I wish it was. It was quoted by the famous Steve Jobs. One of my he's no more, unfortunately, but one of my heroes, all-time heroes. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Basically, it means never be afraid to learn and stay humble. The Bible says the meek shall inherit the earth. The world and power belongs to those who are meek. And that's the formula God has given us. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Stay humble doesn't mean also that you hide behind a curtain or feel sorry for your talents. Being humble also just simply means being known for who you are. If you're good, if you're great, tell the world you're great. Show it off. If you're weak in some areas, acknowledge it. Learn from it. Reach out to other people. Simply that's what it means. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Last but not the least, the third thought that I want to share with you is attitude is everything in life. Good attitude. And when we think of Nagaland, we should start thinking that Nagaland does not have 2 million problems. No. We should start thinking like this. Nagaland has 2 million dreams, not problems. If you look at our Facebook or Instagram, there are so many trolls, negative. It's just crazy. They're just going too dark. And I think it's time, as a society, we start changing our thought patterns. That Nagaland is a land of dreams. It's a land of opportunities. And that we can do it no matter how dark it looks. If we would change our attitude. It just starts from there. As someone said, resources are not in the ground. They're in the mind. Wealth is not found on the earth. Wealth is right here. That's why Israel is so rich. It's all sand. I've been there. It's crazy. How we see trees from our left and right, we see only sand. But they're one of the most productive when it comes to agriculture. The bananas are bigger. The watermelons are sweeter. they support or they export oranges all over the world from a desert because they found out that the resource is not in the sand, it's in the mind. Therefore, if we change our mind, we can change Nagaland too. Therefore, let's start thinking as we have 2 million dreams starting today. So with those few thoughts, I would like to end my short conversation with you. Thank you so much. God bless you, and continue to dream, continue to stay hungry, stay foolish, and continue to have a great attitude. And that way, as Sir has already said, that for the new Nagaland, this is the way forward. So once again, God bless you and congratulations to Vikuonuo. I'm just so proud of your team. We will work together and to ensure and see that this dream really pays off. Thank you very much.
Have a vote of thanks by Sir Kohima, advisor to the Miraculum Society of Nagaland. Fortunate to have been backed by a team of professions, the dedicated staff of our institution who are well equipped with different professions in their life. A special mention to our respected special guest. Next, we have the SMEMA class.
Motion, top JEE and NEET Coaching Institute of Kota is now in Dimapur. Faculties study materials and test series from Kota directly. Now students from Nagaland can raise their preparation level right here in Dimapur. Admissions open now.